So continuing with the theme of tonight, this Friday night where I'm drinking Strongbow, I'm going to slot in Mega Games 6 volume whatever. I have no freaking idea. This is the game cartridge, by the way, which is worth quite a bit if it's boxed and fuck all if it's cartridge only. So, as you can see on here, we've got columns, done a video on that. Sega Soccer, that's basically World Cup Italia 90, which I've done a video on. Monaco GP, I may have done a video of the Mega CD version, so we'll have a bit of that, and a bit of Strongbow too. The Super Monaco GP is an F1 racing game. I spent a lot of time playing it when I was younger, doing the World Championship. It had a password system, and you basically played a career mode where you tried to work up the ranks, go from team to team, shit team, to slightly less shit team, and eventually try and get up there with the big boys. So, machine. So, yeah, he's stuck with that team and car at the start. So we'll jump in with a race. So B is accelerate. Top of the screen you've got your rear view mirror. Kind of useful for blocking people off. My acceleration keeps dipping basically because the B button is a bit dodgy on this control pad and needs to be pressed really hard. And after the day's work that I've done, I'm not in the best shape to press down buttons really hard. So yeah, this game is just awesome. The problem with it is though that it takes quite a bit of time to memorise the courses and how fast you can take each corner. And once you've got that down, it's awesome. It's kind of, for a 16-bit game, it's a game where you can get into shaving tenths of a second off. One thing that does lack in the game is scenery. I mean, there are various backdrops, as you can see, on the horizon. Not really sure what them results mean. I don't think I did very well there. No. So, here we go into the thick of the race. Every other car's the same fucking colour for some reason. Weaving in and out, and you can crash into people, fuck them up. I also like that really cool sound when you brake and the car like shifts down. It sounds awesome. Let's just do it there, yeah, meaty. I like the controls are kind of responsive yet not twitchy. You know, the car moves smoothly, I'd say, from left to right around the course. It's a shame that there's not, you know, an awesome rocking soundtrack going off. We all know that Sega's great at an awesome rocking soundtrack. I mean, the in-menu music's pretty good, but it'd just have been nice to have something to listen to other than the monotonous engine tones and the occasional meaty downshift. You can play this game also with manual gears, but I've never been a a fan of playing games with manual gears unless I have a steering wheel with a gear stick on the side or paddle shift. Preferably a gear stick though, not a big fan of paddle shift. So as I've touched on before, one of the good things about this game is the password system, because I remember putting many hours into this game and progressing through it quite far. It's just an awesome game, especially kind of for saying that it's an arcade game, and they added kind of the career mode, a bit of a simulation aspect to the game. Shit. I'm not a fan of Formula 1 games in this day and age, mainly because probably the last Formula 1 game that I owned would have been for the first Xbox, and it was just too fast and too twitchy, and there's just too much stuff going on in it, and I kind of miss the days of Formula 1 on the PlayStation where it was just simple. You could turn all the simulation kind of rules off and just ram into people and cut corners. That was a really cool game, the first Formula 1 game on PlayStation by Psygnosis. So somehow, as you can see, I'm in 16th. I haven't done amazingly bad, but that's the thing with Super Monaco GP. Like I said before, you have to invest quite a bit of time before you know what speed you can take every corner at. I think I've just been lapped there. Trying to get through the little chicane and just crashing into a pile of tyres. Never a good idea in a Formula 1 car. The engine sounds, apart from obviously the downshift that I keep mentioning, I'm not sure whether that sound's supposed to be like overrun of the exhaust burning fuel, but yeah, the engine sounds other than that are pretty lame. They're not really harsh and kind of upbeat, lively. A Formula 1 car would be hard on the ears, and the engine tone in this game is really mellow. Not sure whether they could have done much about that. Probably would have just made your ears bleed if they tried to do authentic F1 sound on the Megadrive. Oops, trouble. Can't remember what that did. It just means that my car's gonna fucking blow up or something. Back nose. Right, because I keep hitting the tyres. Yeah, this race is going to take quite a while, so might as well end the video there. There's also some footage or gameplay or something of the Mega CD version of this game, which is basically this game but with reject sound. Can't remember where the fuck is the pit. Is that the pit there? I don't fucking know. That's some bullshit, man. Oh yeah, that's Super Monaco GP for the Megadrive, a game that has a bit of depth to it, career mode. It takes quite a while to get to grips with the cars and the courses, and just, it takes a while to win your first race, but once you do get into it, there's a lot of depth there, there's a lot to play through. It's just an awesome classic racing game and I love it. Alright.